What up, folks? Lewis here. Sorry I was a little late. We got some blue hearts in the chat and everything like that. What are the blue hearts for, folks? I don't understand that. I missed something. I know there's a lot of debate. Blue hearts. Awesome. What's up? No, I didn't get abducted by aliens. Although that would have been kind of fun. How's everyone doing? It is Thursday. Here in the United States, and I'm expecting it to be Thursday all around the planet for some weird reason. Yeah, what's up? Thanks for waiting. A little late here. We're gonna talk about the situation with this YouTuber and the drama that's going there. Sometimes we touch upon that, something we were covering, and you know what? We're gonna let you decide in the comments, because some people have their different opinions. We have Zana May in the house, and also real quick, we got Raquel. Thanks for that super chat. As before we went on, if you guys want to support the channel, you can do it via super chat, whatnot. But yeah, you may drop that painting in our Discord. There's a painting of me going on the Discord. That's going to be pretty exciting. I wonder how it look like to other people. It's always weird. But anyways, we're going to be talking about this topic. But folks, who's ready for a Jules rant? I've never seen her that pissed. Here's a glimpse. Oh my God. I don't want her. I don't know if I want her in here today. Hashtag Jules rant. If you're ready for a Jules rant. I'm kind of scared. But let's start the show right after this. All right, listen. Let's go over this thing real quick. Jules is going to be talking. She's in the stage. Let me do a recap of the entire situation. Oh, you dropped the painting in the Discord. Thanks, Raquel. Thanks for the support. She's in. You can talk to her in the comments. Jules' rant is incoming. Trust me, I never seen her this pissed. This may be the biggest one. But I'm gonna do a quick recap before I bring her in of the entire situation, because I know everyone's here for the Jules rant. People love the drama, right? But let's go over this real quick. Here we go. All right, that's Andy and Steph. Let's get out of here. All right. So this YouTuber named Zav Girl, which we were covering, was accused of selling autopsy pics or putting images of an autopsy behind a paywall. Now, she claims that's not selling it. Do you guys think that's selling it? I kind of do. All right. Like I said, I'm going to try to be neutral here. So people are upset. And as you can see, this title, this is a report by Brian Entin, who works for News Nation, I believe, and maybe other people. I don't know if he's a freelancer. YouTuber charged $3 for people to see gruesome autopsy photos of an 11-year-old. Okay. That's the article. This was everywhere. International news everywhere. This forced the YouTuber to go on hiatus and apologize. If you think it's an apology, because I see, if you apologize, you don't say, well, I did what everyone else did, but you be the judge, because we're going to be running a video where she's talking about her stance, and we're going to go over it together, and I want to know what you all think. Let's go through the report by Brian Entin real quick. Ready? Let me know if you guys can hear this.
And they actually released the photo.
Can you hear that? Yay or nay? Hold on.
Photos to her. She had to pay. They released the photos, and she.
Okay, he's talking about that they released the photos to her when she did her FOIA request. I believe Jules will correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So he's going over the thing. I think so far that's pretty accurate, but
got them. And you can just imagine, based on the description of the way that little boy was killed, what those photos looked like. Zav Girl then proceeded to post them on her Patreon account, which is an account attached to her YouTube page. And she charged her followers money to see the autopsy photos. For $3, you could see little Gannon's body.
Now, to be fair, because I'm just trying to go both sides, allegedly, because I did not follow this trial, because this trial is too much for me. I don't like to see kids hurt. This was shown during the telecast or whatever that they were showing the trial, but it's kind of apples and oranges, because the monitor in the courtroom was slanted and it was very blurry. At least that's what they're telling me. Maybe if you all could see, if you guys could know or anything, you could tell me. Okay, Jules doesn't want me to be fair. I'm doing both sides. You can't try to be fair. I'm just explaining it as raw as possible. As raw as possible, right? Okay. There we go.
She was making money off of that little boy's autopsy photos. Autopsy photos of a severely beaten to death little boy. Really, they just got no place on the internet. It was hard enough for the jury to have to look at them. But for this YouTuber to go to all that trouble to request them, to pay the money, to get them from the government, and not only post them, but then to charge people to see them. I mean, I just find it sick. I question, has Zav Girl ever even been in a courtroom or...
Now, could you guys see the video okay? Let me know in the comments. Is the video playing okay? Are we streaming okay? Now he's pulling rank by saying, has she ever been in a courtroom? Like, I haven't. I got to be honest with you, I haven't. Maybe Zav hasn't. I don't know. I think Jules has. So he's saying, look, I've been there. I know how it is. It's painful for the family. So that's I think his presentation's pretty good, because later on we're going to discover that they don't think so. All right. So, and I don't know if Brian Entin may be watching this. It's like, hello.
Interviewed a grieving family. That's my issue with some of these YouTubers that cause problems. They hide behind their computers. They don't even use their real names. Like in this case, we don't even know who Zav Girl really is. And if you're so proud of your page, I don't know why people don't just use their real name. And this isn't
interesting, because he's showing that he does watch YouTubers. Because we've encountered, trust me, I've encountered slanderous YouTubers that just use a filtered picture, and do not, they don't use their real name to slander other people. So he is watching others.
Some video,
which tells me he does his research.
Game or TV show you're playing on your computer. This is a real family's life. This morning, Zav Girl, she got a lot of heat for this. She posted a statement on her YouTube page about the controversy. It was deleted. It's back up now. I screen grabbed it. This is part of it. She wrote, "The reality of the situation is that different people feel differently about this. Some people are genuinely think making a video, including the autopsy photos, is bad, and I respect their opinion and feelings. Other people like myself think of autopsy photos and the coroner discussing, explaining, interesting, and informative are all."
So I'm guessing, using her argument, she's saying that, the autopsy photos are part of the investigation, but come on, man. Are we really investigators? But I think autopsy photos are used to see what kind of trauma a victim may have gotten, what positioning. For example, if someone's getting accused of using a weapon and there's no evidence of that and stuff like that, But that being said, there isn't a clear excuse to what she did, justifying what she did, according to her statement right here. So I don't understand why you need to apologize if you think you didn't do something wrong. Personally, I don't apologize if I think I didn't do anything wrong. I just say, hey, that's the way I think, move on, especially apologizing and then taking it back later. But
all able to view it in a more scientific, detached way. Well, Zav girl, there is nothing detached about posting the autopsy photos of an 11-year-old little boy and then, on top of it, which I really think pushes it over the line, charging money for people to see them. It is sick, it's deranged, and you should just own up to it. Whoever you are, wherever you live, maybe get out from behind your computer screen, go to the local courthouse, and actually sit through a murder trial and see what it's like for the families in real life.
There's a lot of pain with that comes with true crime. Covering the true crime, there's a lot of pain. Even covering, not just the family, people involved, but as me as a creator, I could cover the Idaho 4 stuff. I could look at the suspect, but once I see the victims, I feel yucky. Hey, what's up, everybody? Coming in from Popcorn Planet. Thank you very much, Andy and Steph the Ultra Nerd. Popcorn Planet and Steph the Ultra Nerd for rating and always supporting Nerd Report, your favorite. Today, we're covering a little bit of true crime. We're talking about a YouTube creator who put behind the paywall autopsy photos, allegedly. I didn't see them, but everybody's reporting that. Okay? That's a so I'm going to go with it did happen. So we're going over that because this YouTuber actually took some time off. She took time off, apologized in a weird way, in my opinion, and now she's back. She's back, and she is upset at Brian Entin's coverage. And we're going to go over that as well with Jules. We're going to have a Jules rant. So that's a little bit of the stuff if you're just coming in right now. If not, you could also rewind it. If you're new to the channel, press 1. Let us know where you're watching from. Let's keep going.
On YouTube, not sitting behind your computer and thinking about clicks, but actually go to the courthouse and see what these families actually have to deal with, and then think about how it might feel for them after having to see those photos in the courtroom to then have them plastered all over the internet and then be trying to charge people money to view them so you can get rich off of it. It's just awful. I want to bring in District Attorney Michael Allen, who served as the lead prosecutor on Little Gannon's case. Thank you for being with us, Michael. You were the lead prosecutor.
All right, we're going to go over Zav's video coming back. Don't worry about her, folks. She's doing fine. There's a lot of support for her. People think she's beautiful, everything. So she's way more views than us. So she's doing fine. That's just the way the ball bounces. She's back and everything, and she's got support. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just letting you know how it is. Do you all feel she did wrong? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel this was selling the photos, or is it different putting it on Patreon? This is Gannon's attorney or family attorney, and he's disgusted too. What could I say? What could I say? Jules rant incoming. Well, we'll talk right now, Jules. Jules is telling you. Jules rant. Do you guys want Jules rant? Well, here she is. Without further ado, I don't want to regret this, guys, because she's pissed. Jules, welcome to the channel.
Hi, Lewis. Listen, first off, I have to correct you on something.
Go for it.
The man that you just had on the screen is not the family attorney. He is the state prosecutor from Colorado that prosecuted Letitia Stout in the unaliving of little Gannon. So that's who that is. And that man right there saw what Zab Girl did, okay? Because screenshots and all the remarks that were being said in her Patreon account behind her paywall was sent to him. It was sent to the state's attorney's office in Colorado. That's how this all came out. It was sent to him and it was sent to Brian
Entin.
Thank you. That's number one. Number two, you heard Brian say that he said to Zab Girl, try going to a trial. We had somebody in the chat earlier before our stream went live. He or she is now gone. I spent 5 days at the Casey Anthony trial, okay?
She froze. The energy. She froze. Before she comes back on, maybe restart your computer. Could you guys see me? I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're having
me.
You froze.
Oh, fuck.
You're on live. Stop cussing.
Oh, I thought you said I froze.
Yeah, but you're live.
Oh.
Okay,
Am
go
I
ahead.
Still frozen?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Now you're fine.
So I did the Gabby Petito hearing, and I intend on attending when her trial. I interviewed Petito's lawyer. I interviewed the Laundrie's attorney. You know this, Lewis. I did this for Nerd Report. So Zab Girl could go sit on a stick and rotate for all I care. That's number one. Number two, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and behave, okay?
People don't want that. Okay, Jules, hold on.
All right, listen. What that freaking apology, we called it the day she did it. It was bullshit. Straight up bullshit. She didn't mean that. She did it because she thought that's what she had to do. And after she did that stream, and by the way, props to Tragedy Pimps Exposed for clipping that whole freaking comeback video, her comeback video where people are calling her a beautiful soul and all of this crazy ass shit. Because I wasn't going to go to Zab Girl's channel, and anybody in the chat, you want to see what she said? I don't know if Lewis is going to show it or not.
I am.
But don't go to Zab Girl's channel. Do not give her the views. Please, I'm begging you, do not give her the views. Do not give her the satisfaction. If you want to be curious, you'll get the facts here. She laughed and giggled with whoever the hell she had on that damn screen with her. And by the way, they hid behind one of these. Neither one of them showed their damn faces because they don't have the fucking balls to show their faces, okay? And then to say, I'm going to go after Brian Entin because he gave
no
out...
spoilers. Let's check out the video. Let's check out the video. Before we go to that, Astro B, almost a year. Much love for everyone here at Nerd Report and the community, mods as well. I hope you are doing well today. Thank you very much, Astro B. Wow, you are almost a year away. Thank you very much for being a member. You guys, you can become a member right now, support our little channel, and you could also gift memberships. You can do that, support our little channel. Thank you very much. Oh, quick announcement. Do you guys you guys love Jules Rants? We are going to be moving most of the true crime. God dang it. What happened? Most of the true crime, the system's acting weird. Right here, and it's not showing. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh real quick. Stay on. All right, maybe this works now. So I'm gonna be we're gonna be moving most of our true crime stuff here. Right now it's called Nerd Report Daily, but it is really gonna be most of our true crime. If you love true crime, head over there. That's where the Jules rants are gonna go for the true crime. So let's get over to 1,000 over there. Nerd Report Daily. Do me a favor. And we want to welcome Slayer Selections to the membership here on Nerd Report. So head over there right now. Let's get a few more subs in there. And that's going to be Jules' primary home, maybe. I have a feeling that's where we just, folks, we're covering a lot of things here. Some of it is UFO related. People love it. Some of it's true crime related. People love it as well. But sometimes people don't like both. So we want to have a clear message on each channel. But anyways, let's see right here. Let's go over the video. It's going to be audio only. And then you all tell us what you think. This is a video talking about Brian Entin, sorry. Let's make this a little smaller. Not us. Right here. All right. I only have the audio up here, guys. Can you hear it?
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming. Sorry I didn't get to chat with say hi.
Can you hear that, Jules, or everybody? Were you guys able to hear that? This is from her stream back. Okay, you guys can hear it. All right. Saying bye to everybody. It's still on her channel. Let's go. Let's break this down, Jules.
Interesting. He just came up, he just popped up in my recommended. I was like, oh, I watched, I was like, oh, yeah, I feel like I learned some things from him. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming. Sorry I didn't get to chat with say hi to as many people as I would have liked to, but I was trying to go through these records. Did you guys did you find it interesting?
This is from another thing.
I did.
Did you? Oh, thanks, Julia. You're so sweet.
I feel weird like not answering when you ask questions. I know you're not talking to me, but it's like just leaving it.
No, I'm glad you answered. Yeah. I mean, yeah, cool. So me and Juliet, well, actually you're doing it separate, but I don't know. I almost feel like maybe I shouldn't, huh?
So I guess our co-host is going to make a pro video. So that's what they're talking about right now. And then now she wants to address the situation.
Yeah, well, you could think about it.
So I know
I'm definitely going to address things. I'll say on my channel, I'm going to address some stuff just because it's interesting. And there are still some people, I know what was bothering you was that there are some people who seem to think that you did something you didn't do because there's so many lies going around.
Yeah, you guys were talking about the whole thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
We're talking about the whole thing with the Gannon autopsy photos and stuff. I do.
Jules, she should just ignore it. She should just ignore it.
Yeah, but she just lied right there.
Well, okay, keep in mind, folks, that she apologized.
Correct.
Yeah.
I do want to address some things and like I would love to do an open panel, but I am a little afraid just because I'm afraid of like just trolls coming in to like ruin the live stream. Not because I'm afraid of like
I wouldn't be afraid. A lot of support. And that's a problem I have covering true crime. The common sense isn't very common.
You know, you guys having like hard questions or serious questions or coming at.
Feel free to interrupt anytime you want, Jules.
That's fine. But you know, people could ruin whole live streams by doing like those bombs and stuff. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I do want to answer and clear up some of the misinformation going around about it because I'm hearing so much stuff and I just want the whole truth to be out and exactly what happened and what it is. And so.
And there's a lot, like for those of you who like do like who have been around and maybe you just aren't online that much, like you might have missed some of like the craziness of it. And it definitely took a turn at a certain point where it just got, in my opinion, just ridiculous. And
It can. What do you think, Jules? It could get
it can get ridiculous. However, in this particular instance, there was nothing ridiculous. The only thing ridiculous about this whole thing is what she did. That's what's ridiculous, is what she did. And she owned it backhandedly in her apology, but now she's backtracking. Listen on.
All right, I didn't listen to all of it. You did. So, and in the community, in the chat, let us know what you think, because we will highlight your commentary, and we respect what you think. Just, you know, as long as you don't call us a name. And yeah, let us know what you think. Also, let us know where you're watching from.
unfortunately, this is something that comes with the internet, and it could happen to you. It could happen to someone else you care about. And it's good to familiarize yourself with it, because it definitely changed. Like the issue at the beginning wasn't even there anymore. And it just changed into something completely different and just absolutely crazy. But I've never dealt with anything like that before. So it was an experience even for me. I know it was for you.
What part was false? I'm waiting.
My eyes to a lot of things. Like, wow, like I feel like I learned a lot through all that. And the reason
Do you think she learned a lot through all that?
Fuck no, Lewis, come on. Who's on that stream? They're giggling. They're giggling about what happened. What happened to the I'm going to take sensitivity training? Did she like
Yeah, what's up with the sensitivity?
Did she not take it, or did she not learn anything from her sensitivity training? Whatever.
I want to do a video is just to get like, so the misinformation, because there's still stuff like, even Randy, I talked to Randy.
She wants to make a video to clarify everything.
And he's asking me questions like some of the questions I want to answer. And it's just like, no, like that's not true, or that's not true. So
like what?
Some of this stuff, it's like, it's this misinformation going around about it. And I'll take accountability for what I did.
Really? Really now? You're going to take accountability. Then why the hell are you sitting on a stream laughing and giggling? And you're saying this stuff, but you're not coming out and saying what the misinformation was, because there's no misinformation. Okay? Carry on.
But
damn, Jules giving me orders on this channel now. Carry on.
Sorry, I'll stop.
And now she's on top of me. What the F is going on here, folks? Hold on, let me put her back in her place. There you go.
What I did, and not like lies. You know what I'm saying?
And
I want the truth to be out there, and people are twisting things, and they're just not telling it accurately. So I just, like I said, I'll take accountability, but I want it to be for what is the truth and what I did, and not all this other stuff that's got blown way out of proportion. Yeah. And so I want to figure out a way where I can do a panel in a way where people can ask me any of their questions they have. And I'll be 100% honest, like ask me whatever. I have nothing to hide. But I don't know how to go about doing that where we don't get like a bunch of crazy people. Does anybody have any like recommendations?
Well,
have me on, bitch.
Oh my God. Did you say have you on, B?
Yes. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Folks, Nerd Report Daily, if you like Jules's rants, please drop the link in the comments. That's going to be the true crime channel. This one's going UFO and true crime as well. So you don't have to, but it's going to be more over there. More details, detailed stuff. Brandon Torres, 12 months member here on Nerd Report. Nerd Report is awesome. Love you guys. Also wish Brandon Torres a very happy 21st birthday, or is it 18? I'm not sure which one. But anyways, he's in the comments give him some hearts, give him some good birthday wishes right now. As his birthday weekend begins now. Let's go. All right. Let's see where.
I don't know. Or do you think I should just either that, or I'm going to have to just like take questions from people in the chat, like read them? But
the problem is she's not really getting blowback, so I don't know what she's talking about. Now maybe she's trying to be a victim. I don't know.
I feel like it might be better to let people up, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, because I want everybody's voice. Like, anybody has a problem with me, if you want to yell at me, if you want to ask me. But
okay, Jules, would you go on her show? She just invited you.
If I got your blessing,
of course,
I'd do it. I would do it, but I would be like really hard. I'm sorry. I'd go with the facts. I would pin her in a corner, and I would have all the facts in front of me to disprove what she's saying.
As long as, just get it all out. But, I want to be able to answer all the questions, and I want to be able to, say what happened, and you can hear it right from me. I don't know.
Isn't that what the apology was for?
Exactly, Lewis. None of this makes one bit of freaking sense.
Now look, I'll say this. I posted a video that said she took back her apology. That was the title of it. Because she pinned comments that were pretty much like she doesn't have to apologize.
Exactly.
A few people did push back at that. I saw some videos reacting to my statement that was kind of like untrue. I think it was because she was endorsing, pinning comments, whatever. But this is the thing. I don't think the apology was sincere, folks. And it's not about thought policing or her gestures during the apology. It's now she's pretty much saying she didn't do anything. Tits McGee, thank you. 4 months member. Lewis, thank you, brother. Ooh, hey, if you're a member, hit those emojis. Thank you very much, bro. But that's what I'm saying. What do you guys think in the comments as we keep going here?
Zanime said she'd go on it too. I think Zanime and myself going on it, we could tag team her.
Sounds like an Only's fan.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm planning on doing it this next weekend is when I ideally want to do it. So yeah, so I got to figure that out. And then Julie, yeah, go ahead.
The Brian Entin part's gonna come up.
You're gonna do a video. You said what?
I want to do a video too, and I just saw in chat some of you guys mentioning Brian Entin. I'm gonna talk about the Brian Entin thing also, because I have some. I was going to say insider information about it, which sounds way more exciting than it actually is. But
okay, to me, in my opinion, and you heard it here first on Nerd Report. This is going to be big. This is pretending that I know someone that knows Brian Entin personally, and he's the boogeyman. Dude, that's what's going to happen. And unfortunately, the way the true crime community is, they believe what they want, and they're going to run with whatever crazy theory comes out here. I'm just letting you know what I think right here, guys. Lewis Boo, love this community, and she is full of BS. Much love. Thank you very much. Hearts for you, Lisa Boo. What do you think? Are they going to come up with some fake stories about Brian Entin that they know him?
Who knows? Then they're trying to also say that Brian Entin put out misinformation. No, Brian Entin did not. And what they don't know is that I'm in the process of sending that to him in the hopes that he will publicly address it.
He's probably watching this, to be fair.
He probably is.
Yeah. Adventures Inward because YouTube's members. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. You guys can support the channel by becoming a member right now. Thank you very much for that. Hearts for you, Adventures Inward. People are asking who Brian Entin is. He is a newscaster. We've been reporting, a lot of people have been reporting about this incident for a while, but he's kind of brought it to a little bit of the mainstream via News Nation. So that's who he is. and stuff. So there you go. People are subscribing to Nerd Report Daily. We need to get 1,000 people there, folks, and stuff. So,
but yeah, not a good person apparently.
I know
I didn't know that.
okay, there it is. Brian Entin's not a good person.
I smell defamation.
Well, the thing is, on what evidence, man? Because someone said that. You don't know how many people come up to me telling me stuff about Jules. You know what I mean? Look
Do
at
a
this.
video too, and I noticed I just saw in chat some of you guys mentioning Brian Entin. I'm gonna talk about the Brian Entin thing also, because I have some I was gonna say insider information about it, which sounds way more exciting than it actually is. But
That's the key. This kind of stuff sounds exciting, and that gets views, right? And that, in my opinion, that's going to be all where the BS is, where they try to bring down this guy.
You heard what she said. It sounds a lot more interesting than it really is.
Right.
So then why go there? Then why do it? Clicks, views, money.
And people are loving Brian Entin right here in the comments. So,
yeah, not a good person apparently.
I know
I didn't know that.
disappointed me. Yeah,
and
I
just
definitely.
for the record, you don't have to be a good person. You just have to do your reporting.
That's
It
right.
has nothing to do with each other, just for the record.
Big fan of his prior to that, but I always heard other people talk about how great he is. So I was blown away. But there's some information that you guys might not know.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna touch on
Oh, what?
apparently.
I know
I didn't know that.
disappointed me. Yeah, I definitely.
I wasn't, some big fan of his prior to that, but I always heard other people talk about how do a video too. And I noticed I just saw in chat some of you guys mentioning Brian Entin. I'm gonna talk about the Brian Entin thing also, because I have some I was gonna say insider information about it, which sounds way more exciting than
How does a nobody YouTuber have insider information?
I don't know.
it actually is. But yeah, not a good person apparently.
I know
I didn't know that.
disappointed me. Yeah, I definitely.
I wasn't, some big fan.
Does it sound like someone who's sorry? Now, if Brian Entin's reporting was not factual, number one, why are you apologizing? Because everything in her apology addressed what Brian Entin said. Am I wrong, Jules?
No, you're absolutely correct.
But she's saying that Brian Entin's reporting was wrong. I don't get it.
No, it's not, but it wasn't wrong. She's going down the wrong road. Let's just say that. She's going down the wrong effing road.
Now, Jeff H he's the GOAT right now. Flattery will get you everywhere. He's asking, isn't Brian Entin America's favorite reporter? He's my favorite, next to Lewis, of course. Well, okay. I will say this. He's much handsomer than I am, but I'm taller. I'm probably taller. There you go. There you go.
Of his prior to that, but I always heard other people talk about how
she heard stuff, so it's probably going to be reported.
So I was blown away. But there's some information that you guys might not know that I'm going to touch on about him, just to give people a heads up, not to like drag him or whatever, because I'm going to just be open and honest about it. I'm not trying to be dramatic about anything, but
Jarksy, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Brian Entin was somebody that I trusted for my information, my true crime information. I thought he was credible. I thought for sure he fact checks on his cases, but how he handled that tells me he doesn't fact check.
He doesn't.
Because he didn't fact check with me. So the fact that he
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah, but everything he said, she addressed in the fake apology.
Yeah, she did. But here's the thing. Brian Entin tried to reach out to her and got no comment. Okay? So she's full of the S word, okay? She's full of it. He had the screenshots. He had everything. Her own people in her Patreon are the ones who did her in. Own it, girl. Own it. You did it. Own it. Don't go blaming him for reporting on facts of what you did. And this isn't the first time either.
Lisa, thank you. Hi, Lewis, and thanks for all you do. Thank you very much for that generous PayPal, Lisa. That's going to go to coffee. Thank you very much for supporting the Nerd Report, your favorite. All right, let's go hear hearts for you in the comments.
He just ran with all that without fact checking is going to make me doubt his stories when he comes out with a
He didn't fact check, according to her.
story on the cases. I'm going to doubt it because I know he doesn't fact check. So that he disappointed me so freaking much.
Not only
My
that, but in
heart
the email.
bleeds.
I wonder if I disappointed her.
My heart bleeds for her. Oh, woe is me. Seems like everything that
Okay,
Brian has.
I'll do it right now. Like Steph says with Meghan Markle, wah, wah, wah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my God. He
That's
disappointed me with the wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, and how this goes to show you though how ignorant they are. Okay, when a journalist reports on something, they collect their information and they have their own fact checkers. Do fact checkers screw up sometimes? Yeah, they do, but most times they don't. And they won't go on air with a story unless it's been fact checked. And that goes to show you how ignorant she is. She sits behind a computer all day long. Look how pale she is. I don't think she's ever seen the fucking sun.
Gene Rick says, hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. And oh, snap, 19 months. Nerd Report. Yeah, and I actually met Gene Rick. She's a loco. Love her. Very cool person. Hearts for Gene Rick. Thanks for your support. Yeah, Zav Girl is disappointed. What can we do, folks? She's probably... Okay, we're going to continue with this video or this audio.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Entin reported that she put the autopsy photos behind a paywall. She came on and apologized about putting autopsy photos behind a paywall.
She thought it was safe to do.
But she did exactly what he said on his reporting. It's not like he said, Zav Girl put something else up there. I don't know, man. I don't know. She's kind of like proving that what he said was right.
Exactly. That's how dumb she is.
But they're going to make a video about Brian Entin, folks. That's the part. And that's the way it operates. Xanime's had that problem. People in the true crime community, some of them are cuckoo. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I know one for sure.
And we want to look, we're getting views covering this. And we want the sane people to sub, you know, and that's what we're getting. We're getting the sane people to sub. So
yeah, I don't know if you're interested.
Well, that part, but you're gonna go.
I'll get it to that on my channel. Yeah.
Yeah, Juliet. Do you mean like you brought it? Like, yeah, when you like brought that in that way last week, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even think about it like that. Wow, that's just messed up.
like what?
Gonna go.
I hate the fact that the girl on the panel.
Juliet. Do you mean like you?
Juliet. Oh, cringe.
Why do you two? Oh no, here we come. In the true crimers, they're watching this right now and go, Juliet and Jules are the same person. Notice how they have the same name? I uncoded it.
Yeah.
You brought it like, yeah, when you like brought that in that way last week, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even think about it.
Exactly. What did he lie about? Regina? Nothing.
Like that. Wow, that's just messed up.
Slimy.
Yes, it is. And what was I gonna say? Wait, I had one more thing to say.
Because she wrote it down. She was thinking of this. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh
yeah, and I hadn't double check it, but I heard after he caused the damage.
Okay, so Brian Entin does not do his research and he does his reporting, but she's reporting on stuff she heard. So Brian
Is that-
Entin doesn't fact check, but she's reporting on stuff she heard. Let's see
Yes.
what she's talking about that she heard that she's reporting right now as facts. What the hell am I? What is this, man? My brain hurts. Gene Rick, thanks for the super chat or the super sticker. Hearts for Gene Rick. Thank you very much.
Make some blue hearts.
Blue hearts. I didn't see it. Hey, you. Blue hearts. There we go.
Blue hearts. Blue is Gannon's favorite color.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Zav Girl saying that Brian Entin doesn't fact check, but then a second later says, I heard this.
Okay.
And I'm presenting it as a fact. She's presenting it as a fact.
Shoot. Yeah, so oh yeah, and I didn't double check it, but I heard after he caused the damage, after it was done, after everybody's not going to go rewatch his edited version, after he put out misinformation, probably to cover his butt, somebody told me he edited out some of the misinformation, but the damage is already done. Do you think people are going to rewatch your edited version? Everybody already saw the original.
I just played the freaking new version and it says exactly the same stuff you apologize for.
That's how fucking delusional she is. That's what she's trying to sell, Lewis. Do you understand? She's trying to sell this to her audience. And these, with all due respect, they believe her. He didn't edit anything. He hasn't changed a thing. He stands by his story because his story is factual. I can't.
Version. That's very freaking irresponsible. So the fact is like,
irresponsible? She was irresponsible, not Brian Entin. You, my dear, and I'm using the term very loosely, was very irresponsible for posting those autopsy pictures of an 11-year-old little boy that was viciously and brutally unalived and put that behind a paywall. And do you know how many people? Not just the ones that paid you, but then they took those pictures and within minutes they were on Reddit for everyone to see. That's your fault. Your fault. Oh my God, I can't. Just do it.
He did have misinformation, so you could believe him or believe me, but he edited it out because he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, he should have fact checked before he freaking broadcast to thousands of people. You know, it's messed up. I don't even know if he edited out I don't know. I was just told he edited out some of them.
She can't even look at a video that's up. Jesus.
Not only that, but why are they laughing and giggling? Why? It's so disrespectful. If you're going to have a serious conversation about what you did or didn't do in regards to an 11-year-old boy's autopsy pictures, then have the freaking common decency not to laugh and giggle about it.
The misinformation, but that was after the fact. Like I said, you watch like a video. Who's gonna rewatch
it later? Yeah,
rewatch it later. So it's like it's just messed up. It's messed up. And even.
But she heard from someone that heard.
And well, I'm not even gonna say anything else. But yeah, so yeah, guys. So look for that maybe this weekend, and then Juliet. I just wanted to clarify what actually happened, and that I personally, and I'm not speaking for both of us, I'm speaking for myself. I'm personally confused.
Confused? What are you confused about? Oh my God.
As to why that backlash happened.
She doesn't. Okay. Lewis, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely lose it
I don't
She
even want to be on
says-
camera.
She says, listen to me. She just said
I
she
just wanted
doesn't
to clarify what
understand. She doesn't understand. You just played it again. She doesn't understand the backlash. Why the backlash? Oh my God. I don't know who this Juliet person is, but she doesn't have a brain. If she cannot understand why there's such a backlash, not to mention what this has done to oust out Gannon's mother, Landon. Gannon's got 3 younger sisters now. The one is going to be 13 soon. I mean, the minute this hit the news and the internet and Reddit, I might add, Landon had to take her daughter's phone and start trying to block out things. She doesn't want her daughter to see those pictures of her brother. What is it that you don't understand why there was such a backlash? You have no morals, no empathy. You're clueless. You're absolutely clueless. And to come back, go ahead. I'm done.
Watch a video. Who's gonna rewatch?
Rewatch it later, yeah.
Rewatch it later. So it's like it's just messed up. It's messed up.
You hear this?
Yeah.
And even well, I'm not even gonna say anything else. But yeah, so yeah, guys. So look for that maybe this weekend, and then Juliet. She just.
I just wanted to clarify what actually happened, and that I personally, and I'm not speaking for both of us, I'm speaking for myself. I'm personally confused.
That she's confused, but she's simping for Zav. She's simping. She wants the views. She wants,
as to why that backlash happened. I mean, I'm not, because I get how the internet works.
You guys hear this okay, right?
But it's just a lot of it isn't genuine, and I kind of want I'm ideally hoping someone who really does at this point still find it to be your actions to be an outrage, a complete outrage that they're very upset over. I'd love to talk to someone.
We are Gannon's voice.
I'll talk to you, Juliet. I'll talk to you. You want to know why I'm so outraged over this? I'll talk to you. I hope you're watching this. Reach out to Lewis. He will put us together. I will talk to you. If I have to sit you down and explain, I'll explain it.
I just want to ask, just in the spirit of fairness, whose team has she won you over? Zav Girl, did she win you over yet? Just let me know in the comments.
One about that, and maybe have them come up on my channel, because I'm not seeing, and I'm saying that because I'm not seeing it anymore. I think that the people who are outraged were getting the wrong information. There were some people who were like, oh, I don't know if you should have done that or not, which I think is a totally valid response. But like, that's it. That's the extent of it. Beyond that, I think.
Keep in mind, folks, that this is an accumulation of years of this kind of like behavior, posting people that do false information, share false information. Go ahead.
Right. If anyone in the chat knows who this Juliet person is and what her channel is, please send me a DM, because I'll go on there. I will go on there.
DM Jules on with a TikTok. There you go.
Yeah, DM me on TikTok. Yeah, whatever.
Share her TikTok right now. That's what she wants.
If you know who this chick is, I will send me the information, and I will get in touch with her, and I will be very nice when I get in touch with her and say, I would very much like to come up on your stream and discuss this matter like 2 adults. But P.S., she ain't gonna like what I have to say.
That people either got the wrong information and that's why they were outraged, or they're not actually outraged, including some other creators too. Because I was just talking to someone in chat who said I was surprised at the reactions of the other true crime creators. And yeah, so am I, because
And we know, because there are, and I want to get all into this, but there's right now, and there's probably way more. There's 3 channels, and there was 4. One took them down the day my apology video went up. This person took his video down, but there's still 3 up, and there's probably more because I didn't go searching.
This is important, folks.
Very.
Listen to this. Remember, she apologized, right?
Right.
Listen to this.
Right now, and there's probably way more. There's 3 channels, and there was 4. One took them down the day my apology video went up. This person took his video down, but there's still 3 up, and there's probably more because I didn't go searching. 3 people that have the exact same photos up on YouTube as we speak right now, respectable freaking channels, and not one freaking word about them. And
So why did you apologize then? Does this sound like someone that means her apology? This is a reason to be confused. And look, I don't think
It's not true.
Well, she's using semantics because those videos are of a sideways freaking monitor. And look, if you want more, check out Glaire's stuff.
Oh,
But
man.
I don't know. I don't know if Glaire saw this, but dude, they're gonna go after Brian Entin, brother. Coño, bro. Look at it, man. I know you're particular about what you report, but the last live where they're gonna reveal stuff about how Brian Entin is not a good guy. That's nuts. And we're here, dude, like for several reasons. To give Gannon a voice and to laugh at idiots. That's the thing. Jeez.
I would love to talk to Will DeGlera. I would love to have a conversation with him, get his take on it. I mean, I know what
I'm going to get on to this.
Go ahead.
Because the photos that I had were not some special photos. They were the photos they showed at the trial. And I would love to be able to compare. I would love to be able to take.
Yeah, but I don't think you paid $400, whatever amount, to get the exact same thing they showed on a monitor, bro. Like, I mean, a video show of because what they broadcasted was video of a monitor showing images that were blurry. Now, if they send you that's weird. Why would you even think that's?
She put pictures behind a paywall of this child, God forgive me, with maggots on him.
Oh, please. Yeah, don't.
Okay?
Yeah, don't.
Let's say what it is. She's trying to make very light of this bullshit.
Take these channels that have them up on YouTube right now and compare my photos to them to show you that they're exact same. But I can't do that now, can I? I can't. But I would love to, because they're the exact same.
Well, put it on. I know she's watching. Do this.
Thank you. Pull up Will.
Hold on, I will. Put those images on Rumble and compare them, because Rumble will let you do it. There you go. She's lying. There's no creators that have them up that she put out there. Well, look, I haven't looked. I can't even bear to cover the actual trial, because I see a child man and I'm out of there. It's hard for me to cover these, man. It's hard for me to cover these, but I know what she did is scummy. I don't know I know Jules, co-host right here, was on it.
I watched every moment of that trial, every moment. And I know Will will back me up on this. What she's talking about and what she did are 2 completely different things. Completely. Oh, for the love of God.
And dude, to add insult to injury, where she says she's going to make a video addressing it, updating it, and she doesn't want trolls to come in. Dude, she had nothing but love on her stream. Like, seriously, bro. Like, that is insane. You're so beautiful. Glad you're back.
Don't let the haters hate.
Yeah, dude. It was nuts.
Same ones.
6,000 views.
And yet no backlash. And they were trying to destroy me. Like everybody, I have the worst reputation. And and nobody's saying a word about them.
Yeah.
I try to make it a little bit more private because it's a little bit more sensitive information, right? Something that maybe is not okay for YouTube because there are kids on there. So I thought, you know what? I don't think this is YouTube content. So I'm going to be a little bit more responsible and put it on my Patreon.
All right, here we go. The glare, and you want to check out his channel and stuff like that. He's funny. I think he's funny as hell. All right. I covered the trial as soon as they had the medical examiner on the stand and they showed the pics on the screen. I removed the visual and just played audio. Okay.
And he's not the only YouTube creator that did that. I told you this. I told everybody in the chat this when this first came out about what she did. She's lying. There is no with the exception of Natasha Cooper, Will from the Galera, all of them that were showing the trial did what Will did. Okay, she's full of shit.
Oh man,
that's all there is to it. Not that you're trying to make $3. It was on my Patreon, which costs $3 to be a member.
By the way, when you put the $3, this may be a little bit semantics. I do have Patreon, and when you pay the $3, it's not only $3. It's unless there's a different way of doing it that I'm not aware of, but it's $3 every month. So if you get someone to do a year, that's $36. If you get 10 people to do it, that's over $300 a year. So it's not $3. There is, and she has a sizable channel, you know. Louis Ricks, I'm seeing a lot of unfamiliar avatars in the chat. I know that doesn't mean anything, but today, what?
Well, all right. Well, let me address that real quick, okay? I took the thumbnail that Louis made for today's stream, and I posted it on my TikTok. And I asked people to repost. So I'm hoping that we have some of my TikTok followers over here because I've been trying to promote Nerd Report over there to get people onto YouTube. Anyway, I'm hoping.
All right, let's continue with this. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Video by Zav as she goes after Brian Entin and as her friend is confused. Why the backlash? Why? I'm so confused. I'm so confused about it.
And then you get all the videos on it. It wasn't anything specific for that video. $3, you get all the videos on my Patreon. And that was one of the videos that was on my Patreon. I just tried to, number one, I didn't think it was appropriate for YouTube. I didn't even think it would be allowed on YouTube.
Why? Okay, so, bro, okay. Here's a weird part. That's right. LL Cool. If you don't think it's allowed on YouTube, you should kind of look at why. Is it immoral? Is it illegal? Why does YouTube not want it? I mean, there's a hint there that something's wrong with that content. Right? I don't know. Maybe I'm naive.
Isn't that what Patreon is for? Isn't that what Patreon is for? It's for material that isn't appropriate for YouTube.
No, it's not for that. Patreon's pretty strict, dude. Go ahead, Jules.
No, I was going to say what you just said.
Yeah. So if I want to try, no, dude, that's not what Patreon's for. Patreon is an alternative to memberships on YouTube, and they have rules. They're kind of strict, man. A lot of people get banned from there. And also, you're saying Brian Entin does not do his research. Dude, do yours about friggin' Patreon. Down the Rabbit Hole is a great channel as well. The girl apology is dry as the root on her hair. Thank you.
I love Down the Rabbit Hole news too.
Yeah. Very, very good presentation. My voice is dying. Down the rabbit hole, just hole news. Just so you know, if you just came in here, I didn't know if you were here. This video, and for everyone else who's watching, I'm making because Brian Entin from News Nation was kind of like the mainstream person that broke the story, that got it out there, and all the news media copies each other after that. So that started the domino effect. She is allegedly has dirt on Brian Entin.
They're talking bullshit. I don't believe it for a minute.
Well, but it's the fact that she said this on the video, Jules. That's the point.
Well, that's why I'm going to make sure that Brian Entin gets this video.
All right. I don't know what it is. I don't even care if Brian Entin is guilty of being a jerk.
What somebody does in their personal life, I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care.
It's the audacity to do that. So maybe it's something you all want to cover too. Glare and Down the Rabbit Hole. I don't know. I think it's a big deal. Zav's Patreon was taken down not because it was immoral and disrespectful to the family and community. Who wants to see a child autopsy photo? Just read the report. Yeah, good point. Another thing, she made it seem in her apology that she took down the Patreon. It was Patreon who took her down. It's the other way around, folks. I'm sure Entin is already aware of what she said. Yeah. He researches. So apparently there's a video coming up. All right, let's continue.
You're supposed to be able to do it on Patreon.
Wait. Pause that for a second. I need to address somebody in the chat.
Go ahead.
Leanne Jones, you do not come into the chat and disrespect our guest, okay? What you said was uncalled for. And you want to, and now you put this out? Fine, Jules, I'll end my membership. I don't support woman haters and child beaters. Surprised you do. Genuinely shocked.
What is she talking
You
about?
were a legend. Sorry, Lewis. Bye. I'm sorry. I stand by who's right. I don't play gender things here.
I'm not going
to stand for a woman just because you're a woman. Sorry. And as far as accusing someone of what you just did, you can leave. Leave. You don't come in.
We have different. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. We have different opinions, bro.
Here, you do not come in here and disrespect members of this chat. You just don't do it. So you want to leave, go. And don't criticize me. I don't. Listen, folks, I don't stand with all women. No, I don't. If you've done something like what Zab Girl did, yeah, I'm not standing with you. What? Do they want me to stand with Amber Heard? I don't think so. Why would? No. So sorry. No, I don't stand with all women just because you're a woman. I'm not doing it. Was I beat? Yeah, I was. Was I abused? Yeah, I was. But that doesn't mean I'm going to hate all men and think, no, just, Leanne, just go away. I'm done.
Yeah, and I know, I know what she's a glare hater. Look, I know.
Fuck what she said about Will. I know Will, and I don't give a flying fuck.
Well, look, if we have someone on here, and I say, I do not agree with that person. You say you do. It's a difference of opinion. You gotta, or else the show's boring if you just have clones of each other. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it is. You know, I think Jules and I agree on Glare. We like him. He's dope.
I love him.
Yeah, he's a fun video. Down the Rabbit Hole news as well. and a few other
Yeah.
people that have visited us. That's just the way it is. And if you want to say in the chat respectfully, well, I think this is not respectfully, then I welcome that. Yeah, I welcome that. But we're not going to be clones. We're not going to be.
No.
I'm sorry. I can't be a clone. We're not going to agree with, everything. We're not going to always agree on everything. We're not going to like, hey, does that person the same sexuality I am? So they're always right. That's stupid, man. Anyway, speaking of stupid, let's keep playing this.
Because it's a personal thing, and it's like a lot of people, like a lot of true crime and stuff that YouTube won't let. They put it on Patreon. Why was that bad that I tried? I was like,
okay, so she's trying to say that whatever is against the rules on YouTube is not on Patreon. Dude, all these companies, this is the thing where like they're not smart. This is revealing how unintelligent they are. All these social media companies, they kind of act the same. They have similar rules. Okay? Threads copies Twitter or X. Okay? They all Instagram tries to be like TikTok. They all are similar. So if I post something on Facebook and they tell me, dude, this violates terms of service, chances are high it also violates terms of service on Twitter. Same thing goes with YouTube. I don't know why you would think that something that's illegal on YouTube is legal on Patreon. I don't understand that. I don't.
actually a little bit more responsible with it.
Yeah.
Had
Steel
nothing
Ribbon said sorry. Yep. Now there's bored housewives trying to influence legislation into Congress. I'm with you on the bored housewives.
They think it's fucking funny that now we're trying to get this passed in legislature.
Are you kidding me? That's what they address right there?
That's what they just addressed.
Oh
my
God.
They're laughing and they think it's a joke because we don't want minor autopsy photos released to the public.
That's insane. That's insane.
Play it again.
I am going to play it. That's it. Folks, after this, because what she allegedly did is not illegal, I guess. People are trying to change that, and they thought it was funny. What the?
Personal thing, and it's like a lot of people, like a lot of true crime and stuff that YouTube won't let. They put it on Patreon. Why was that bad that I was actually a little bit more responsible with it?
Yeah. Steel Ribbon said sorry. Yep. Now there's bored housewives trying to influence legislation into Congress.
Dude.
I'm with.
Hey, if you guys, a newsflash, if you think it's wrong for people to post autopsy pictures of minors on Patreon, you are a bored housewife. That's what that tells me. I don't know.
With you on the bored housewives thing. I have a lot to say about that too.
But I swear it had nothing to do with making more money. Oh, I'm going to make more. Let me put it
No, you would have.
It has to do with
charged more if you were really. That's what it was about.
Yeah.
Again, it's okay. So if you do it fair and square, I'm not opposed to capitalism. You know what I mean? I'm really pro-capitalism. Sorry, this kind of stuff, no. As long as you don't step on other people's rights and are abusive and everything. But her statement is kind of deceptive here. $3 a month. It's not one pay. It's $3 a month once you become a member. Okay? That's the thing. So I broke it down. Unless there's a one-day pay type of thing, I'm not sure if that's possible, but that accumulates. You get 20 people to join, that's almost $700 a year, or $1,000 almost. Well, it's more like almost $700.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with that. It had to do with it. I didn't think it was appropriate material for YouTube. First of all, I didn't think it would even be acceptable on YouTube.
Right.
Because I didn't even realize till after that people had it on YouTube. So I didn't even think it was going to be acceptable, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
And they laugh.
All right, let's honor this support right here. Artie Art, love this channel. Jules and Lewis are the best. Thank you. Compliments will get you everywhere, so keep them coming. Hearts for you, Artie Art.
And it's crazy that like other people have done the same thing before you, and there was no backlash.
Yeah,
And then you get other YouTube true.
Okay, even if that were true, in my opinion, there's a history with you, buddy. So
And we're going there.
yeah, there's a history.
And we're going there.
There's Kylie Rodney history and stuff like that. So
she brings up Kylie Rodney, and when she does, I got a whole lot to say about that.
You platformed a lot of people that, you know, so people were looking, you know, that's the thing.
Crime creators who know that other people have done the same thing with no backlash, coming out and saying, "Oh, she should have known better." Like, how would you have known better?
Research.
Common sense.
How would you have known better if literally other people have done it, and everyone seemed okay with it when they did it? You'd have to be psychic to know better.
I know. Do you think? Yeah, you guys think I would like? Come on, I didn't. Like, I thought it was a part of the cases. We always.
It is.
Yeah.
I still say. I know. I'm not speaking on behalf of you, but
I guess I didn't know the bound. Now I'm learning the lines. I didn't know the line there because it was okay. You know what I'm saying?
It was okay. Yeah, until suddenly
no,
it isn't.
Wasn't.
And everyone says.
You broke my ears. You broke my ears.
I'm sorry.
No, keep it going. People like it.
No, I mean, I can't play it.
That it wasn't okay, but meanwhile, it was okay up until that point. Up until everyone decided it wasn't. Like, it's really, really crazy.
So
anyway,
pause it.
Yeah, it definitely.
Pause it.
Her excuses are as boring as her content.
Yeah, you got that right, Will. So play that back again, because I just lost my train of thought. I wanted to jump on something that she just said.
It was okay. You know what I'm saying?
It was okay. Yeah, until suddenly it isn't, and everyone says you should have known that it wasn't okay. But meanwhile, it was okay up until that point. Up until everyone decided it wasn't. Like, it's really, really crazy.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Anyway,
so,
but yeah,
we're
it definitely.
crazy. We're crazy. We're crazy, right? Because we are so outraged that someone put autopsy photos, and I hate that I have to keep saying it, but I have to drill this home, of an 11-year-old boy that was brutally unalived by his horrible stepmother, because I wanted to say something else, but I won't.
Yeah.
But we're the crazy ones. We're the crazy ones. Am I crazy, chat? Is there something wrong with me that I find this crazy and those two ladies find it funny and they're the only ones that are sane around here? Come on.
It's the people, and all the photos say people's exhibit, and just like when Michael Allen gets up there and insinuates that I got it. Well, Michael, I got it from Colorado. That's another thing. It came from Colorado. I have the emails to prove it. It wasn't from Florida. It's from the trial.
Read what Down the Rabbit Hole News said real quick.
At Jules, is she still taking this? That's what I said. Is she still taking the sensitivity training, or does that mean she failed it? Where are we at with that training? You know what, Rabbit? That was all bullshit in that bullshit apology. She said what she thought we all wanted to hear.
Right.
Well,
and she should have just she should have just gone on Google and asked how to apologize properly and follow that guideline, because she was obviously reading that script with the 10,000 pauses. Remember that?
Yeah. And then
her video was like this, folks, literally her video was like this. Hi, cut, my cut, name cut, is cut. Like, bro, like everything was a cut. She didn't even know how to say her name.
Yeah.
Trial record. It was the court trial record.
Yeah. And then also, like, anyone, the thing is, like, for both of us, and I will speak on behalf of both of us at this point, like, anyone who was like, I don't know if you should have done that, or I'm not that big on autopsy photos, or maybe autopsy photos are okay, but not of a kid. All of that stuff, we both were like, oh, 100% legit, like, willing to listen and be like, oh, maybe we're seeing it wrong. You know what I mean? Like, those responses are fine. Like, it should be a conversation that's had, you know, like, should this, are we gonna, if everyone was like, you know what, we could talk about cases on YouTube at the true crime community or whatever, but let's all stay away from autopsy photos. Like, I personally wouldn't agree with that, but I'd be like, okay, if enough people are like, yeah, let's have that be where we draw the.
But I thought they did.
See, I mean, but I don't agree with that.
I thought they told her. She said earlier that people were telling her not to put. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean,
eyes are crossed.
and now,
then 100%, yeah. But that's, do you see what I mean? Like, the difference, a genuine response to this, where they disagree with it, sounds completely different than all of these other responses you've been getting. Because it's not about the autopsy photos for those people.
It's not. And can I also say, everybody said, oh, everybody tried to tell you not.
Why did okay, this is not her fault. But why does she sound like Bart Simpson on helium?
To do it, that's a lie. It wasn't until after Queen Bee and all of her people went to attack me.
No
I
one
want to
told
tell
me
you, if you look at my lives leading up to it, I probably at least over a week mention it on a few lives, a few videos, feeling you guys out. Would anybody be interested in the autopsy photos? What do you guys think? I'm thinking about releasing them. Would anybody be interested? Who would be interested? Not one single person said, Tiff, don't do it. It's a bad idea. Not one single person said it.
Only you want to fucking listen to anybody if they told you not to do it anyway. And you know why I say that? Because she's sitting on that stream right now, still trying to justify what she did. And not once has anybody heard one time, either her or her co-host ever talk about the damage that was done to Landon and Al. Not one time, have they?
Some people didn't say anything, but the people that did respond said, yeah, I'm interested. Hey, I'm interested. Yeah, I'd do it. So that's a freaking lie. Nobody said that. And you can go back through my freaking live streams on the live chat and look when I mentioned it. And I was trying to see, like,
she was in my chat making the same excuses before her, so called apology and refused to come up on my panel. She knows she's full of it.
Way to go.
Claire, are you going live today? Because I want to see if you have a take on this. I'm not sure. No pressure, brother. But
hey, who would be interested? Is this something you guys are interested in? Like, let me know. Yeah, Tiff. Yeah. Bam. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just so
there's a lot of crazy.
When I hear live people like they told you not to do it. That was not until after it was already up and Queen Bee sent her people over.
I just saw 3 people in our chat that said they told her not to do it. 3 different people in our chat has said, I told her not to do it. Cool.
Yeah.
Going live.
Anyway, yeah. What are you laughing at, Julia?
I'm just laughing at the absurdity of it. Like another, like I'm just seeing it from a more of an outside perspective. Like another YouTuber sending people to do this is just sad. It's sad. It is sad.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where it's like I can't stand these people, but at the same time, it's like it's so sad that part of me does feel bad. Like, what are their lives like that they feel the need to do this? You know what I mean? To send people after someone for no reason. Like, what are you?
I don't know.
What are you getting out of that?
I'm glad you guys know. Like, everybody here, thank you, because it's like if anybody even knows me, they know I didn't have like. They know, like, I just get so into cases. They know that there was nothing, like, no malicious intent, nothing. Like, I was just dug into this case. I really got into this case, you know, and I asked you guys, and people wanted to see it. So
we should wrap this up.
And I want $1 million. I don't see anybody bringing me any money.
I'm sorry,
but I did see like one comment that I was gonna, if I could, I know I screenshotted it to use it in my video, but if I can find it again, I will. But it was just one like rando who commented on your apology video and summed it up perfectly by just saying, like, I think they said, I thought true crime equals autopsy photos. No?
Listen, I'm going to be real calm about this with what she just
Did
said.
she just say that, dude?
Yes,
True crime also
did.
consider crimes. You don't commit the crime to show your audience how the crime works.
You want to discuss the injuries that were done to an individual that was a victim of a vicious crime. They have diagrams, they have written reports, and then they have black and white, a diagram. You could use the medical examiner's written report and follow along on the diagram. You do not need actual autopsy photos to do that. There's just something so sick, inhumane, and unnatural that someone would want to look at something like that.
Like that was it.
Look at the laughter, man. Look, I guess I understand where the happiness and the laughter comes from, because after all that, plenty of watchers, plenty of support.
Your apology video and summed it up perfectly by just saying, like, I think they said, I thought true crime equals autopsy photos. No? Like that was it.
Wait. They said it as a joke, or what do you
No,
mean?
they were saying like they didn't get it at all. Like they thought autopsy photos was like part of it. Like, but they asked just so like innocently and like straightforward, and just like a short little. All the other comments were really long. That one was just like, I thought true crime equals autopsy photos, no, or something like that. And I was like, yep.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, it got so big. My nephews were watching that Penguin guy. They saw it.
The Penguin guy, his real name is Moist Critical. Massive YouTuber, did a video on it.
Just heard yesterday, my nephew said that my basically my brother's ex-wife is all mad at me because she doesn't. She's like hearing these headlines, seeing what these people are saying. They're making me out to be this horrible, sick monster. So she's like mad at me because she hasn't got to hear the truth yet. And so but Case and Cam, I was like, did Case and Cam explain it? Because I had to explain this to my nephews because it's all over YouTube. Like, and my nephew Cam keeps saying, they keep saying you're an evil monster. He kept repeating that. It's like, True Crime Investigates. Yes, we should do that. Sorry, I'm just seeing you now. I got a text from Missy like a while ago. And then when I saw it, then I didn't see you. And then okay, so I'm glad I got to say hi to you. Thanks for coming. So yeah, did I cut you off, Juliet?
I don't know. I was just saying we should wrap it up.
Yeah, we should. But look for Juliet's video because she's gonna be a lot better at articulating everything.
I just basically want to show what actually happened because a lot of you guys don't know. So that's all it is. It's not going to be anything too exciting.
Yeah, and thank you guys. And I know like a lot of the supporters, like I had to keep like telling myself and Juliet.
Okay, honestly, me, guys, clown emojis up. I can't anymore.
No, I want to get to Kylie Rodney because I got
there's more.
Yeah.
It's like you guys like all. It was like for some reason I was only seeing the negative because they were all at the top of the comments and stuff, and it just looked like overwhelmingly like, oh my god, it was overwhelming. And then I get emails where people are like, we want to stick up for you, but we're getting bashed in the comments, like you can't even say anything because they're getting attacked. It's just out of control. But anyway, yeah, all right, all Dragonfly. But thank you guys. This live was like better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, you guys are seriously the best.
Yeah.
Like I can't even put it into words how much
we were ready to get attacked. Like I thought I was going to get attacked. Like I was ready. I was like all nervous. I was like, okay, let's get ready to get attacked. Folks. But I just have to do it sometime.
I mean, people care, but not
I'm
enough.
like pleasantly surprised that you guys are all here, so thank you.
And
Rachel says this is sick and disturbing. Yeah. Hearts for you.
You guys are so great. You really are.
Yeah, you really are.
It means a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me go over. Okay, so the poll real quick before I close this out. So yes, 33 said she was insane, and 67 said no.
That's
Okay.
That's about the topic she was.
All right,
covering.
guys. Well, but yeah, me and Julie, do you think we could try to figure out how to do a live? Because I think it would be like, what if you go up there with me and we like, from next weekend?
I don't know if you're going to get anyone who isn't a crazy person.
I'm not
who
crazy.
is still at this point, after knowing like all the stuff that wasn't true isn't true, is still going to really feel strongly enough to really argue against you and what you did. And do you know what I mean?
So you don't think I
those
should do
people
it?
exist anymore. I think there's people who are full of crap, who are gonna they just want the drama. And I think the people who really disagreed with what you did are normal people who are over it because you apologize, the video's down, and it's not the end of the world.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, those people aren't going to want to come up and like argue why you should not have a channel anymore or anything like that, because they probably don't feel that way, because it's just the problem is fixed.
It gave them content for a couple weeks, didn't it? As they went on live every day talking about it.
No, not really. We're on the third week. So yeah, you're giving us more content. And if you make another silly video about Brian Entin, we got more. Another one. Monetize morons. Hashtag in the comments. We don't care, because here's what's happening too. We love to cover true crime, Jules, more than I do. We have a new channel. We're gonna move it over there. Please share it. And there are people who are looking for true crime that are going to Zav's, and they're not bad people. And now they're finding out, they're coming here, and they're like, you know what? Yeah, this is kind of more on point, less sensational, more fact driven. They're doing that with other channels too, and we're growing. We're monetizing morons. There you go. So thank you very much. If you want to get, I know some people are going to disagree with me, but if you make another video, I'll be back making videos with these lovely 400 people here. We're going to be reacting to your silliness with Brian Entin, because he didn't do anything wrong. And now I fear that there's going to be slander out there against him, because there's a section of this community, the true crime community, that believes anything. And we're going to keep talking about it. You are. So, sorry.
It like,
The creators, you mean?
that means that makes it all better. Just like bringing all this. Yeah. What's that?
The creators you're talking
Yes.
about.
Yeah. All the creators that did videos about it over every night, talking about it for.
Thanks for the shout out.
Right.
Day.
Yeah.
But
knowing, and keep in mind, the true crime creators knew that this was something that's been done before, because they've been doing this for a while.
No, it's not.
And they still talked about how horrible it is. And
it was a personal attack. It started a personal attack by we know what channel. It was a personal thing, and then I also wanted to address the whole Kylie, because there's people that just say, oh, what she did with Kylie.
Listen to this.
I want to talk about that, because people are lumping me doing stuff that I didn't do with Kylie. And that's another thing I want to.
But you hosted people that do. You gave them a voice for 9 hours.
Wait until you hear what she fucking says. Oh my
All
God.
right.
Clear up on the video next weekend, because I have people with the whole Kylie thing from both sides. I have the people that wanted me to stop talking about it, and the people that were mad that I stopped talking about it. And I got attacked from both angles on the Kylie thing. But I want to talk about that too, because that
She's a victim.
got brought up a lot. Well, this is not their first time. Look what she did with Kylie. And then they're falsely saying that I did stuff that, if you guys were there through the whole thing, you'll know that I didn't do some of the stuff that they're saying. So, but I hate it, because people that weren't there, they're hearing that and they're thinking, oh, she did this and this and this.
yeah,
Like the whole thing with, let me just say it real quick. I never, not once did I ever say or insinuate Kylie didn't exist. I did the opposite and said Ryan was wrong. I purposely did tribute showing young pictures of Kylie, because he said there's no Kylie pictures, because there's barely any Kylie pictures. So that next day after he said that,
What?
All right. Then
Jules
listen,
ran.
listen. She had Upchuck on her panel. This would be, Lewis, this would be, I'm co-hosting because she had Upchuck co-host with her, okay? And he's on there saying that this girl did not exist, that this was a GoFundMe scam, that the father and the grandmother and the grandfather and God only knows who else was all involved, that Kylie was really Callie, and I mean crazy shit. If I came on your stream, Lewis, and I started spewing stuff like that,
I tell you to shut up.
host and the owner of the channel, would you not have stopped me in my tracks?
Yeah.
And said, if you don't stop, get off. Right?
Yeah.
She didn't do that. She let him keep going and going and going. And then to try to justify just now and say, I didn't support what he said. The next day, I did a video tribute to Kylie with all of the pictures showing she really did exist. You are a day late and $1 short, you numbnut. When you should have stopped Upchuck in his tracks right then and there. Shut him down.
Hashtag numbnut.
And look at where he is now. He's
I
got a lawsuit. And guess who's going to be next, bitch? You.
Big tribute with tons of Kylie pictures with her young and all different ages, and said he was wrong. Just because you have a guest that thinks something does not mean that means that I say it, that I take on that opinion. And somehow people are still saying, oh, you said he didn't exist. I never said that. I said he was wrong. Kylie exists. There's pictures. There's tons of pictures of her. And I found him. I went out and found him to show that she exists. So I never, ever even insinuated she didn't exist. So that is a freaking lie. Just because I could respect somebody and support somebody and even like be friends and have them up, and that means that I have to, that means you agree with everything they say. That's not how it works, guys. That's not how it works. I don't have to be a jerk and treat somebody like crap if I disagree with them. That's just not how life works.
That's a big thing that's happening all over.
When they lie,
I know,
when they're outright lying and they're delusional, because Upchuck is delusional. Okay, we all know this, and his fucking crack squad that he sits on everybody. I mean, yeah, you're wrong. That is your place. Your channel is your home. You be careful who you let into your home. And when they're spewing delusional lies, it is your place to disagree. It is your place to shut it down. And if they want to continue, yeah, you politely say, it's time for you to go. And you do this. Bye. That's all you have to do.
Shit, for having people up on his podcast that everyone kept saying like, you shouldn't have this person on because they're wrong. And he's like, well, so let them be wrong. And then we'll talk about it. Think about what a podcast is too. You kind of want to disagree with the person, right? Or else it's going to be boring.
Yeah.
But that was a huge thing. I don't know if you know about that.
All right. I gotta look. I'm out of time almost, Jules. Is there anything else big here? Because the voice too.
No. I'm just that. I'm just. Listen, the smartest thing that she could have done when she came back to YouTube was not do this. Not do this. Just carry on with something else or whatever. Not to bring this up. And so everything that she's got coming for her, she brought it upon herself by doing this stream. And again, my hat's off to Tragedy Pimps Exposed, because had Tragedy Pimps Exposed not put that out, I would not have been aware that this video existed. So bravo to them. And like I said, anybody that wants to hear it, please do not give her the views. Don't do it.
Well, okay, so folks, I gotta go to a screening in Hollywood. So if there's an update on this, we will update you on this and stuff. Last word, Jules, under 30 seconds.
Thank you, Lewis, for letting me get all of my anxiety out today. I love everybody in the chat, and just be mindful, words hurt. So be kind to one another, even if you disagree. You can do it in a kind manner. Love you guys.
Correct. And to switch topic a little bit, we did post a video of an alien attack in Peru. This video is crazy, and people didn't get notified. So I'm dropping the link in the comments. This is a Nerd Report video. Check it out. I have a major update for you that I will be posting, but get orientated to that video right now. I'm dropping the link in the comments. Check it out. Did you guys see it yet? Let me know. Hashtag me. If not, you're missing out. It's pretty crazy. There's actually a shootout between aliens, allegedly, and a people in a town in Peru. I'm not kidding you. We've been covering the UFO stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jules.
I just want to remind everybody in the chat, please, if you're not subscribed to the Galera and Down the Rabbit Hole, please do so, because they've been on top of this as well.
There you go. All right, check out that video. Click on it, click on it, click on it, click on it. There you go. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Nerd out.